Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad that somebody brought up that quote, because I was going to bring it up, and it should be brought up by everyone who comes up here, but poetry is an affliction. And if it isn't, then you shouldn't do it. And the afflicted gather at every street corner, and those who have it bad, those who have it real bad, you know who you are. We know who you are. And I would have to say that Charlie Getter, in a way, has been sort of my guidance counselor through this rehab of being afflicted by poetry. When I first met Charlie Getter, I came up to 16th and Mission to do a poem. And after the night was over, after I was done, he came up to me and he was like, "Hey, would you like a ride?" I was like, "Sure." I thought he had a car. No, he puts me on the handle of his bike. He puts me on the handlebars of his bike. And it's like, "So how long have you been afflicted?" And I said, "Well, as long as I can remember, I think." He's like, "Okay, so give me your life story in a haiku. I want to know who you are and what you are and where you come from and what you do. Give it to me in a haiku." And I said, "Well, how much time do I have?" And he said, "You have till we get to Zeitgeist." And I said, who and what? What's the Zeitgeist? And that is how I met Charlie Getter. Yes. So many, many magical adventures on the street corner. I know him from the street corner, but then we actually went to Portland, a group of us, and performed poetry at different venues all around Portland. For some reason or another, Charlie couldn't make it. He couldn't be there. He was like in New York or in Florida or halfway around the world. I have no idea where you were. You couldn't make it to Portland, and I felt like his presence, his spirit, his poems needed to be represented as part of the group while we were there, so I decided to do a cover of one of his poems, which is Sunshine. It's poem 1 in book 1, and somebody called Charlie Getter and held the phone up in this little art cafe in Portland so he could hear me doing a cover of his poem in Portland. So that is the poem I feel like I should cover, twice. But seeing as how I've already covered it once, what I've decided to do is write another cover to it, but in sort of a polar opposite fashion. So the poem's called Sunshine. Earlier tonight, I tried to do a cover of it called Moonshine, which is all about him at 16th and Mission. But I think it'll go a lot smoother if I have somebody read Sunshine, read the verse of his poem, and then I'll respond with my verse that links up to that verse. So if I can get a volunteer, unless Charlie Getter,
get up there.
Charlie Getter wants to get up here and read Sunshine. One of the most amazing poems. All right, I'm going to try my best to follow along. So, you just read a verse of Sunshine, and then I'll read my verse of Moonlight. Just about 16th and Mission, because you always get heckled. And I'll essentially be heckling you, which is perfect. I'll essentially be heckling you.
Though the clouds stay and skies gray, it's okay. It's okay. Hear what I say when I say it's okay. It's okay. I can feel the sunshine over other hillsides. I can feel the sand at my feet like I'm in Aruba, but we're not there. We're here. Cold California.
Though the bums stay and shout over Stephen Gray, it's okay, it's okay. Hear me when I say it's okay. I can feel the 5-0 stare at my backside from across the street and under other streetlights. I can feel the energy of the night like I'm in heaven. But we're not there. We're here at 16th and Mission.
Cold California. The sidewalk smart my foot as I step across frozen footpaths. The wind blows pigeons past my ears. I can hear parrots and monkeys in the trees. The warm breeze welcome on my cheeks. I had my life figured out at age 22. I knew what to do, where and how to do it, and who to do it with. But then things got complicated.
The sidewalk has hosted 6 or 7 proms and I'm barefoot. The wind blows horrible songs by Tom across my ear like I hear Tourette's. Feel my cheeks get red. A warm breeze. Fire on my cheeks. Stop, please. And then jump up to read. I had my line figured out before the 22, the siren, the ambulance, the drunk guy, the cute girl, and the cute dog all walked by. Then things got complicated.
But now when I raise my hands, the clouds roll back, The streets soften to sand, and buildings stumble into an ocean without rocking the land, and the latitude deflates like a tired balloon. Is that a cue?
No, that is a cue. That's good. Then things got complicated, but now when I raise my hand, the crowd rolls back. The streets melt like Gouda or cheddar. The buildings tumble like Tokyo and Godzilla. The joint deflates like a tired bicycle tire.
My friend Marcus tells me that he's leaving, moving to islands named after yellow birds. But I look at the dead tree outside my window, and all I see on the brown leaves, all I see are... Sorry, fuck.
It's all right.
And the dead tree outside my window, and all I see are yellow birds singing and hopping on the branches, telling me secrets like how to fly and why little birds care about identification as they change coloration from yellow to pink to blue is as much a mystery to me as it is to you.
Someone once told me, my friend Charlie tells me he's leaving, moving to a basement in Florida, unless somebody buys his books.
Oh no.
A trilogy? Because the Sunshine State, though similar in metaphor, is not the same as the Golden State. Ask any bird about the subtlety in coloration, and you'll see that they change from pink to yellow to blue. It's a mystery to me as much as it is a mystery to you.
I don't even know where I go. My friend Marcus tells me that he's leaving, moving to
No,
islands.
next one. Follow me.
Okay. Someone once told me a vision they had of Elvis living on a mountaintop in Peru instead of dead on a toilet seat. He leads a band of native children in Tai Chi, dancing slowly against a real world where kings don't die on porcelain thrones, rather shadowbox the atmosphere.
Someone once told me of a vision of 16th and Mission. Poetry alive, instead of dead and leaned over a toilet seat. Well, it's alive, and its tribes are led by a bearded, garrulous Chizza, fighting back against a real world with metaphor and simile and punch-drunk imagination, shadowboxing the grammatical world.
Follow me and we'll talk with Elvis. We'll go today. It's okay, it's okay. We're making up sunshine, inventing gentle climate change, causing the map to rearrange around my mind.
Follow me and we'll go find Potholder to close out this set. It's okay. We'll be a zeitgeist soon. We're making up moonlight, causing climate change, causing the world to rearrange around our minds.
Yes.
We were children dressed as adults. Now we're adults impressed by children. I once knew a city better than my hometown. Every mile of every street respond to my feet like they weren't made of concrete, rather those rolling rubber things at the airport propelling us forward without effort.
We were poets dressed as bums. Now we're bums addressing other poets. Impressed with such as this city that is a hometown, every traveler passing through astounded by the sound of emanating off the concrete, a magic unlike the BART turnstile pushing cars in and out without effort.
But in a moment of peak, I threw that city away, and I forgot how it felt to play dress up. It's okay. It's okay. We're making up sunshine. Rolling the sidewalk back to reveal wide fields of green grass that are folded into hills that we can roll down over and over again in somersault.
In a moment of epiphany, I threw that notebook down and felt how it felt like to ad-lib. It's okay. It's okay. We're making up moonlight, chugging down Modelo's from Chiz's bag, smiling wide to reveal stained teeth, green with weed and envy. At poems we delight and recite over and over again in freestyle form.
I remember just about everything that has ever happened to me except when it felt like to be there. And I was there, so shrug.
I remember about every line from Apes That Live in Trees except what it's like to be Charmin' Charlie. It's okay. Yeah.
Oh shit, we got more?
We got more.
Okay. It's okay. In my mind can find pathways over terrain that has never, will never exist. Geographically, topographically, mnemonically. It's okay.
My mind finds flows over brainwaves that have never, will never exist outside the circle, ever-expanding chalk lines and tea lights setting paper bags on fire. It's okay. Hear what I say when I say it's okay.
And we can unhook ourselves from the past and roar back across the memory sea, and the windows can rattle, and the deep can roar back crying, it's okay, it's okay. Hear what I say when I say it's okay.
And we can duck and cover when chairs roar past our heads and down parked stairwells. Oh well, nerves getting rattled. And Getter is getting it back, getting the energy back, roaring right back. It's okay, it's okay. We're making up moonlight, circling palm trees.
We're making up sunshine, letting palm trees smile without guile. Every mile of every street will welcome our feet, and the grace of memory will follow, will simmer, as we make up sunshine and chase off the clouds. We can be who we are and who we're going to be. It's easy.
We're making up moonlight, circling palm trees, all the while the collective drunkenness and body heat bringing us closer together, and we can be who we were meant to be, playing music and reciting poetry. The potholder and the scalesman agree. It's okay.
The Yellowbirds and Elvis agree.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.